Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today we will be looking into the 13th hadith, which is the legislation of Siwaak for the fasting person. So the hadith is by Abu Hurairah, and Abu Hurairah radiyallahu anhu أن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم قال لولا أن أشق على أمتي لأمرتهم بالسواك عند كل صلاة متفق عليه وللبخاري تعليقا مع كل وضوء. So Abu Hurairah radiallahu anhu, he narrated that the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, if it were not that I would place a hardship on my nation, I would have ordered them to use siwak at the time of every salah. And this is agreed upon hadith, and Bukhari reported in a suspended form at every wudu. So the hadith emphasizes on using siwak at the time of every salah, whether it is obligatory or voluntary. This is the first thing. The second point is there is no distinction between a fasting person and a non-fasting person during the first part of the day or the last part of the day, so that the one who prays may enter into worship with the best appearance and the sweetest smell. Aisha radiallahu ta'ala anha said that the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "As-siwaku mutahharatun fil fammi wa mardatun lirrab." Cleaning the teeth is a purification for the mouth and pleasure for the Lord. This hadith is reported in An-Nasai and Ahmad. This is general, including the one eating and the one fasting. Therefore, it is obligatory to act according to its generalness until its restriction is established. So we take this hadith as general for the one who fasts and the one who is not fasting, until there is a restriction that the fasting person cannot use siwak. This is what it means. And this general statement does not have anything authentic which is restricting it. So there are three issues here which are mentioned, that it includes the one who is eating and the one who is fasting. It is obligatory to act upon its generalness until a restriction is established. And the general statement does not have any authentic restricting it. Anything authentic restricting it. Ibn al-Arabi said, our scholar said there is no authentic hadith regarding the fasting person using siwak, negating it or affirming it. However, the Prophet ﷺ urged the people to use it before every wudu and before every salah unrestrictedly, without differentiating between the one fasting and the one who is not. He also recommended using siwak on Yawmul Jumu'ah, without differentiating between the one fasting and the one who is not. And we already presented the 10 benefits of purification. In purification, and fasting has more right than it, that is purification. The statement that siwak is legislated for the fasting person is a weightier opinion in this issue. So the fasting person, if he uses siwak, this is what is more weightier or more heavy in terms of acceptability. Shaykhul Islam Ibn Taymiyyah said, there is no religious evidence which supports the dislike of a fasting person to use siwak after midday. That would restrict the generality of the text regarding using siwak. So those who say it is disliked for the fasting person to use siwak after midday use as evidence the hadith of Ali radiallahu anhu, which is mentioned in Bayhaqi and Daraqutni, that the Prophet ﷺ said, إِذَا صُمْتُمْ فَاسْتَاكُوا بِالْغَدَى وَلَا تَسْتَاكُوا بِالْعَشِيِّ إِذَا صُمْتُمْ فَاسْتَاكُوا بِالْغَدَاةِ وَلَا تَسْتَاكُوا بِالْعَشِيِّ. This hadith is weak. The hadith is weak and does not establish as a proof. So what is this hadith? When you fast, use siwak in the morning, but do not use the siwak in the ashi. Ashi is the later part of the day, from midday until maghrib. So this hadith cannot be used as a proof because this hadith is weak. This hadith is the hadith of Ali radiallahu anhu. The second hadith that they use as proof to restrict the use of siwak is the hadith of Abu Hurairah, which has preceded. لَخُلُفُ فَمِّ الصَّائِمِ أَطْيَبُ عِنْدَ اللَّهِ مِنْ رِيحِ الْمِسْكِ. Real misk. The scent coming out of the mouth of the fasting person is better with Allah than the scent of musk. So this hadith talks about the odor of a fasting person is better than musk with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So they use this hadith to say do not use miswak. So we'll look into this issue. The way they use this evidence is the changing of the breath is a detested smell which happens when the stomach is empty of food, and it does not normally appear until the last part of the day. And if that is beloved to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then it must be praiseworthy religiously because it stems from obedience to Him. Therefore, it is not befitting to remove it by siwak. So they say that because this smell is beloved to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, so don't remove it with the siwak. But this is not an evidence because the changing of the breath stems from the stomach and not from the mouth. The stomach is empty, so you see the change of breath that comes. And it is not having contact with the food. This is not removed by siwak. So even if you do siwak, the smell that comes from your empty stomach will remain. And it, that is using siwak, is beloved to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for the fact that it produces His pleasure by leaving off desires that a person loves. It is not beloved to Allah to leave filth in the mouth and the teeth. Besides, some of those who fast do not have this changing of the breath in the first place, either due to the cleanliness of their stomachs or because their stomachs do not digest food quickly. And moreover, the breath could change before midday. So there are many issues in this. So the breath could change before midday. It's not necessary that it changes after the midday. Their stomach do not produce this odor, or they delay in producing the odor. Third thing is the food that is stuck in your mouth. The odor is different and it is removed by the siwak, but it does not remove the odor of the stomach. So all these reasons are enough for you to use siwak, and it does not oppose. It cannot be used in the contradictory way, as has been mentioned here. So how wonderful is what has come from Abdurrahman ibn Ghanm, who said, I asked Mu'adh ibn Jabal, should I use siwak while I am fasting? He said yes. I said any time of the day? He said morning or evening. I said the people dislike that in the afternoon. So he's bringing this issue to Mu'adh ibn Jabal. They say Allah's Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, indeed the changing of the breath of the fasting person is better with Allah than the scent of musk. So he said, Subhanallah, he ordered them to use siwak, and he did not order them to purposefully have bad breath. There is no good in that. Rather, that is evil, and Allah knows best. So basically he is saying the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam has ordered them to use the siwak and not have purposeful bad breath. With this, the Shaykh ends this lesson with the dua, Allahumma ja'al khayra a'marina akhiraha, wa khayra a'malina khawatimaha, wa khayra ayyamina yawma talqaq, wa tawaffana wa anta radin anna, wa ghafir Allahumma lana wa liwalidina wa li jameen muslimin. O Allah, make the best part of our ages the last of them, and the best of our deeds the seal of them, and the best of our days the day we meet you. Cause us to die while you are pleased with us, and forgive us, O Allah, our parents and all the Muslims.